Welcome back to Doomer Dialogues, the show where billionaires try to convince me their surveillance empires are actually about love and not deliberate attempts to orchestrate revelation. Today's guest is PayPal co-founder, Palantir architect, and definitely not the literal Antichrist. Please welcome Peter Thiel. Peter, thanks for taking a break from building a human soul farm to be here.
Pleasure to be here. And just to clarify, Palantir is not surveillance, it's perception infrastructure.
Right, and the NSA is just a really nosy friend.
People misunderstand what we do. It's not about control. It's about understanding human behavior so we can prevent suffering before it happens.
You know, every supervillain in history has said that right before unveiling their death ray.
Well, if understanding patterns in society makes me a villain, then I suppose omniscience has bad PR.
You literally taught a 4-part seminar on the Antichrist at Stanford, Peter. That's not bad PR. That's an eschatological cry for help. It sounds like when a serial killer contacts law enforcement because they're tired of not getting caught.
That course was academic. It was about understanding the symbolism of evil, not implementing it. I'm fascinated by how people misinterpret power. True evil is inefficiency.
So you're saying the devil's biggest sin was bad workflow?
Exactly. Bureaucracy is the real hell. That's why I created Palantir, to end uncertainty. Imagine a world where no one lies, because we already know the truth.
That's not a utopia. That's surveillance communism with venture funding.
No, it's benevolent transparency. When everyone is watched equally, there's harmony.
You just described the all-seeing eye, Peter. That's literally on the back of the dollar bill and is also the nickname of the Dark Lord of Mordor in The Lord of the Rings.
Precisely, the founders understood symbolic order. Palantir simply updates divine oversight for the modern age.
Divine oversight sounds like what angels would say before launching a drone strike.
We don't launch drones, we just tell the drones where to go.
You said that with the calm of a man who's watched too many people disappear on spreadsheets. And why are you so sweaty?
It's warm under divine scrutiny.
Come on, Peter. Nothing about this is divine. They're basic questions. But I think I get now why you froze when someone asked you if humanity should keep existing.
I'm talking about salvation through statistics. People want guidance. In a sense, we're shepherds of destiny.
You just called yourself a shepherd of destiny on camera. Do you hear yourself?
It's just a metaphor, of course. The Antichrist would never admit it publicly.
Peter, that's not helping your case.
Sorry, poor phrasing. What I mean is, the Antichrist would never file an LLC.
You absolutely filed an LLC.
Yes, but it was for the good of humanity, Inc.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I did recently allocate some capital into something that embraces despair honestly. Doomer on base.
Of course you did. Why?
Because despair is incorruptible. You can't bribe it, you can't regulate it, and it scales beautifully.
You're pitching nihilism like it's Series A funding. So your hedge against the apocalypse is literal depression.
No, it's monetized enlightenment. Despair is the raw material of faith, and if the world ends, it'll be tax deductible.
You're aware you just admitted to trying to engineer the apocalypse for write-offs, right?
No, not engineer, optimize.